Do you want your 787s to have these awesome sounds? For those wondering what happened to all the audios, well, a few things happened. Roblox audios have been deleting a lot of things, and today, I'm showing you how to bring them back. For those wondering what happened to all the audios, Roblox deleted them due to a recent TOS, and it has caused issues. And I don't blame Roblox having issues with being sued up by a lot of lawyers because of the audio crisis. But today, I'm gonna show you how to bring these jet audios back into where they belong, including under the engines and flaps and gears. This is gonna be a pretty solid tutorial that shows you how to do for these changes, and I'm gonna show you how to properly do them. To make sure the process works, we need to load up a sound to download. First thing I'm gonna do is load up this sound. This is the 787 General Electric engine. I don't need to play it, but it is right here. Credits to Juliet Romeo for for the audio. So we'll take the audio, then we'll go into here, go into a converter. You need to download in MP4 files first because you're going to be using an editing tool to cut out all the other sounds before you're going to be adding into Roblox. And if you're going to do the sound slicing at the first stage, you probably should do it when it was an MP4 file because it's easier to cut out and know where the sound is before you're going to convert everything into an MP3. So that's the first stage. Then once you download it, I already got you a big screenshot of the file, so let's go into the Filmora. So we're in Filmora. I'm using Filmora 12 because I already bought the software ages ago. Well, bought it from Filmora 9, which is that software was ages ago. So the first thing I'm going to do is you're going to get a clip in. I'm going to use this as a clip. So what you're going to do is put the clip here. You can actually tune it to what it is. I'm using 30 MP4. And yeah, it takes a bit of time for the software to get booted. So huge thanks to Flying Spanner 1 for giving us the clip. Once the clip is going, you need to find where the sound is. There you go. You see that cut here? That is where you need to cut the sound from here. Now this is in different software, so I'm going to show you when doing it with a software that is built in with Windows 11, which is coming really soon. So you need to do is you inject the volume and set it to the maximum decibels you need. It is my burning eardrums. Yep, you heard. There we go. That should be enough. Because that's how a flap conversion sound is. It doesn't take as much. So, and that's it. When you crop the audio out, the second step is to convert it into an MP3. So what you're gonna do is you turn it into an MP3, which is right here. Then you just set it to, I don't know, say watts 2. Just you're gonna do is you can do this on an MP3 converter, so it's easier. Right there. So that's gonna be needed. So you're gonna do is you export it, and once you export the video, it'll be shown on your computer. So after you're done uploading all the audio that you really needed, you just need to go to create and upload the files. Currently, I either do it in group equations because I usually do this because to prevent from audios being turned to my profile and get murdered. But yeah, the audios do the same. Then you get to go down to audio. Then you upload the audio to here. Okay, so you have the first step is upload the audios to here. That's normal because these audios are gonna be used in your flight stuff and also your aircraft. Make sure you name the audios correctly because if you inaccurately name them, it's gonna be super difficult for you to really know which it is, unless you have to listen to them, which takes a considerable amount of time. So what you're gonna do is to name it. Unfortunately, I did make a few mistakes during the audio uploads, so I couldn't change the name of it, so I added a number and I archived the one that's messed up. So no biggie. Then once you upload it, you need to do is you go to the new tab of it, then you take this is the ID of it, and let's go to Studio and show you how to do it. So over here you have a Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner. This is a Vuela 787. Of course, to make it this fair, this aircraft is been used in millions of test subjects for crazy heads of display updates and launching updates. Currently, if you guys don't know, if I show you, this heads-up display is featured on the Airbus A220. Yes, it's been me and Worm's decision to build this technology and distribute it. So yeah, for all of you A220 owners, you're welcome. Now, let's get back into uploading this beautiful sound. So, what you need to do is you need to find where the sound files is. So you need to go to where most likely on Vuela airplanes, most of the sound comes from the engine, so you need to go check these two engines. Then, you need to do is you take the ID from all the sounds, and I'm just gonna say you click 2 of these, and paste them into here. So the ID is already pasted, I'll show you how it works. Beautiful. So you have to paste it in, but wait, there is more, because you need to show where the flight deck is. So currently there are 2 zones where the ID is, which is going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt for some people, but it has to be done, so we have to show you where it is. The FO seat has multiple of these IDs, but you don't need a PTU start and loop because, well, they already copy paste the Airbus A320. You put the other 2 ID in, and then you're all set. But once you upload the aircraft, the ID is already covered. Wait. If you can hear the IDs, what happens to the other person who can't hear the ID in the airport? Well, currently we actually have a solution. So this one shows you using 2 different ID methods. So there's one ID we actually did is the audio ID. The second step is the universe ID, which is a second version of it. I'll show you. So welcome back. So go back to the audio ID, which I showed as flaps. Then you configure the ID. Press configure. Now, I need you to find the universe ID. This is actually, currently you cannot show all of the public because it's already locked and Roblox has not been fixing this, but you can actually show it in all your private games, and I'll show you how to get the universe ID. Simply, you need to go to the experiences/airports. You got to use them, and I'll show you how to do it because currently I don't put 787s on small airports, but since we're going to be doing this experiment, I'm going to show you how to do it. You need to press configure experience. Then you see this ID. This ID is, you need this. So you copy the ID. Then you go here. Then you take add to list. And it shows right here. You can actually remove them if you need it. So if you don't want to save it, you can just press save. But to make sure, save all of this. Because if you accidentally didn't click save and you hit this instead, you would lose this progress will be deleted, so you gotta be careful, and that's how you work it out. So I hope you all have fun with the audio changes. If you have any questions, please write down in the comment because I'll show you how to do it on the next episode. We'll be doing this called audio transfer. This is actually common for all the aircraft, so it's an easier method with audio transfer, but hope you guys enjoy it. And if you're struggling with dealing with this, I'll show you. If you struggle with this, don't worry, maybe a bit of audio changes could be working it out. And last but not least is I hope you have a lot of fun, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye guys! Yeah.